नमो नमः प्रियमित्राणि, युष्माकं संस्कृताभ्यासः सम्यक् चलति इति मम पूर्णविश्वासः अस्ति। यदि समस्या अस्ति अवश्यं सूचयतु, वयं तत्र सहायार्थम् एव स्मः. So, dear friends, I hope your Sanskrit practice is going on well, and if you have any challenge, please feel free to let us know, because we are here to help you with any issue that you might face. Anantaram gatavarge vayam अदादिगणस्य रूपाणि दृष्टवन्तः. तत्र अस् धातोः अपि रूपाणि वयम् अपश्याम. So last time we looked at the adadigana, the different forms of the verbs in that group, and we focused on the verb as. As tasmin gane mukhya dhatuhu asti. So as is one of the most important verbs in that group. So in today's lecture, which is lecture number 29, I'll do an introduction to the conjugation of the verb da, to give, which is a very important verb in our daily usage, and this is from the juhotyādigaṇa, or the third group in the various tenses and moods. And I'd just like to tell you one thing here, that the grouping of these verbs is a little arbitrary. So in different texts you will find the groupings done differently. What is important, however, is that you understand the group name, that you remember the group name, because that will indicate to you how the verbs are conjugated. So having said this, let's move on. So we are going to look at the juhotyādigaṇa, and like I said, please don't get fixed on one order alone, because the order varies from author to author. So in the juhotyādigaṇa we will do the vartamana kala, bhavishya kala, ajñā, anadyatana, bhutakala, kriyatipatil ring and the vidhiling, and with a focus on the verb da, to give, and of course there is always an attempt to add to your vocabulary. So let's do the vartamana kala, and I'd invite you to try and recollect the forms of the verb da. So vartamana kale da dhatoho रूपाणि कथं भवन्ति इति एकवारं स्वयं प्रयत्नं कुर्वन्तु. उत्तमं. Let's try that together. ददाति, दत्तः, ददति, ददासि, दत्तः, दत्थ, ददामि, दद्वः, दद्मः. Uttamam. So what is very important is that you're able to, once you've done the practice, close your eyes and look at the grid, the seeing. Sanskrit is a language of a lot of seeing, and if you can see it, you can be a master of it. Astu, tari with this bhavishya kale kim bhavati? Dadati becomes dasyati, and then the rest conjugates like the any of the verbs from the different groups that we have seen, the bhuādigaṇa, the churādigaṇa. Sarvesham rupani prayah samanani eva bhavanti. So the forms of all these verbs are more or less similar. So let's have a look at the table there. Dadati, dattaha, dadati, dadasi, dattha, dattha, dadami, dadvaha, dadmaha. So can you do that really fast with me once? Let's go for it. Dadati, dattaha, dadati, dadasi, dattha, dattha, dadami, dadvaha, dadmaha. Uttamam. Alright, so it's a game. Then you can do it in slow motion, vary the speeds, and see how your mind is able to cope with the learning of the different forms. Next we have the future, and bhavishya kalam saralam asti, bhavishya kalah saralah asti. So let's do that together. Dasyati, tau dasyatah, te dasyanti, tvam dasyasi, yuvam dasyatah, yuyam dasyatha, aham dasyami, avam dasyavah, vayam dasyamah. Astu, बहु saralam asti etani rupani. So how would you say, for example, that the two of you give, or the two of you will give the 2 books to the library tomorrow? So the two of you, kim bhavati? The two of you bhavati yuvam. Verb will be dasyatha, thaha, dasyatha. To the 2 books, pustakam, pustake. To the library, granthalayam. Okay, tomorrow, shvaha. So let's do that sentence together. Yuvam putte pustake granthalayam dasyatha. Uttamam. So te pustake, if I had not mentioned that, you can drop it, but yuvam pustake granthalayam dasyatha. Uttamam. Let's look at the other verbs in that group. So the name juhotyādi actually comes from the verb hu, which means to offer. So juhoti means an offering, but that form gets a little more complex as it is conjugated. So what I have done is I have just chosen another verb dha, which is very similar to da, and therefore it is easy for you to memorize that. Now a lot of verbs that I will be introducing to you are not necessarily something that you would need to memorize for this particular course, because they're quite tough and beyond the scope of the intermediate level. But I've just mentioned that to you so that you can start recognizing verb groups. And how do you recognize this group? Da becomes dadati, dha dadhati, dha jahati, hu juhoti, bhi bibheti. So you got the pattern? So the first sound is doubled, more or less doubled, okay, with associative phonetic changes that take place. So dadhati becomes dhasyati. Dadhati means to place, to establish. It has all those senses in it, and you can, like da is to give dha. The very sound of it has a kind of an establishment embedded in its in the sounds of that particular word. With this, let's move on. Let's look at the Ajña and the Anadyatana Bhutakala and the Kriyati ring. So Kriyati ring, I'll repeat it once more, is very easy to conjugate because it is a combination of the Bhavishya and the Bhutakala. So if you know the Kriyati ring, by default you would be familiar with the Bhavishya and the Bhutakalas, and vice versa. So what happens to Dadati? It becomes Dadatu or Dattat. So we've come across this form Dattat earlier as well. So we've seen that Dattat, Dattat is that duplicate form which is an alternative there. Dattam, so Dattat and Dattam, they're different sounds, okay. The tu, so Dadatu, Dadati becomes Dadati, Dadatu, Dadatu, Uttamam. That's the similarity between the lot and the Vartamana Kala. Then you have Dehi, another googly, and that's part of the hardware of this language, how da becomes Dehi for the Tvam form, and just like us had become Edhi, da becomes Dehi. But what we are interested in is just the applied software of the language for now. So Dehi, Dattat, Dattam and Datta, Dadani, Dadava, Dadama. So if you would like to say that may I give you some flowers, I give you, here it is you in the plural. So aham, to you, give to you. So yushmabhyam. So aham yushmabhyam, flowers, pushpani dadani. So the moment you say dadani, it's a question there, alright. And then let's move on to the next form, which is the Bhutakala. And as you see, the Ajña is reflected in the Bhutakala with a few minor changes. So the Dhatu becomes Adadat, Adattam, Adaduhu. So Adaduhu is a very different form there. So Adadaha, etadapi kinchit bhinnam asti atra. So there you need to just remember these, okay. So Adadaha and Dehi tatra, okay. So Adadaha, okay, Adattam, Adatta, Adadam, Adadava and Adadama, Uttamam. And what happens here? Dha becomes the dhatu or Adadhat, and Kriyati ring Adhasyat, okay. Dhasyati becomes Adhasyat, Uttamam. So let's move on, revise the Bhutakala along with the Vidhiling. So let's look at a combination of the Anadyatana Bhutakala along with the Vidhiling and see what are the similarities and what are the differences. And as you can see, I've left it empty for you so that you can try to start applying your own reasoning to figure out the different forms here. So we have Adadat becomes Dadyat. So what gets added in? Yes, the ya gets added in there, okay, instead of the da there. So Adattam becomes Dadyatam, Uttamam. Adaduhu, Dadyuhu. So you have to make a smart guess there. Adadaha, Dadyaha, Adattam, Dadyatam, Adatta, Dadyata, Dadyata, Adadam, Adadam becomes dadyam, adadava, dadyava, and adadama, dadyama. Okay, so you have to really be, and that's why I've kept it empty and I've not added anything, because I want you to do this exercise mentally. But now let's look at what happens to them when you put them on the table. So here we have adadat becomes dadyat, adattam, dadyatam, adaduhu, dadyuhu, adadaha, dadyaha, adattam becomes dadyatam, adatta, dadyata, adadam, dadyam, adadava, dadyava, and adadama becomes dadyama. And now what I'd like you to do is to just say the vidhilinga and see what happens. So dadyat, dadyatam, dadyuhu, dadyaha, dadyatam, dadyata, dadyam, dadyava, dadyama. Uttamam. Let's do an application on the little table that we have there, and I'd like us to use the forms yatra, tatra, where, there. So samayam dadyat, so he should give time and he should work there. So where he should give time, there he should work. Yatra samayam dadyat, so where he would give time, there he should work. Tatra karyam kuryat. Next one, wherever he wants, there he should give money or flowers or whatever. So yatra icchet, tatra samayam dadyat. Money, give money, tatra dhanam dadyat. Uttamam. Now where he will give money, there he could play, or there he would he may play. For example, in clubs, so where you're paying some money, there you would play. So yatra dhanam dadyat, tatra kridet. Uttamam. Next, where I give money, there I may see a movie. Yatra dhanam dadyam, tatra chalana chitram pashyeyam. Uttamam. And wherever you have confidence, there you should give money or your time, etc. Yatra vishwasaha asti, tatra dhanam dadyat. Especially in today's world where there is so much of demand from so many quarters for support of different kinds, you have to choose where you're going to give that support. And vishwasaha asti can also be vishwasosti. Yatra vishwasosti, tatra dhanam or samayam dadyat. Uttamam. Let's move on. And just a quick comparison with the verb syat that we've done. So syat dadyat, syatam dadyatam, syuhu dadyuhu, syaha dadyaha, syatam dadyatam, syata dadyata, syam dadyam, syava dadyava, syama dadyama. Uttamam. So you can see that although they're two different groups, they do have similarities in which they are conjugated. So what I'd recommend you do is to just think of syat and see if you can identify the verb form of dadati also. Alright, astu, moving on. So I'll do a conversation, a story with Piyush using the different verb forms and all that we have learned. Adhuna Piyusha aham cha ekam katham shravayishyavaha sarvam hitaya bhavati iti. So we're going to narrate a story that talks about the fact that whatever happens, happens for the good. Ekada ekaha nripaha asit. Tasya sabhayam ekaha mahasachivah asit. Mahasachivah sarvada vadati sma.
Yat bhavati tat hitaya bhavati.
Whatever happens, happens for the good. Ekada mahasachivasya putrasya mahati durghatana accident abhavat. Nagarasya vaidyaha aushadham adadat kopihi labhaha na abhavat. Anya nagarasya vaidyaha api aushadhani adaduhu किंतु कोपि लाभः न अभवत्. तदा तस्य पादस्य एकस्य पादस्य कर्तनम् अभवत्. तथापि तस्य जनकः अवदत्
यत् भवति तत् हिताय भवति.
श्रुत्वा नृपस्य महत् आश्चर्यम् अभवत्. सः अपृच्छत् कथं सम्भवम् एतत्.
यदि मम पुत्रस्य पादद्वयम् अभविष्यत् तर्हि पादुकार्थं धनम् अदास्यम्. पादुकाद्वयार्थं धनम् अदास्यम्. इदानीम् एकपादः अस्ति, अतः पादुकार्थं धनं दास्यामि.
अस्तु, राजा आश्चर्यः आसीत् किन्तु सः अधिकं न अवदत्। आगामि दिने खड्गेन यदा अभ्यासं करोति स्म तस्य एका अङ्गुली छिन्ना अभवत्। महासचिवः झटिति अवदत्
यत् भवति तत् हिताय भवति।
श्रुत्वा नृपस्य महान् कोपः अभवत्। सः तं स्वीकृत्य कारागारे दत्तवान्। सायङ्काले सः यदा वने अगच्छत् तदा चोरः तं धृत्वा मानवबलिं दातुम् इष्टवन्तः, or they wanted to do a sacrifice of him. तदानीम् एकः अवदत्,
सर्वे पश्यन्तु, अस्य जनस्य एका अङ्गुली छिन्ना जाता, तर्हि वयं कथं बलिं दास्यामः
इति उक्त्वा ते नृपस्य मोचनम् अकुर्वन्. So they liberated him. नृपः स्वप्रासादं गत्वा महासचिवं बहिष् अकरोत्. अवदत् च, हे महोदय, मम तु हितम् अभवत्, किन्तु कारागारवासेन भवतः कथं हितम् अभवत् इति. तदा सः अवदत्,
यदि अहं भवता सह वने अभविष्यं तर्हि भवतः स्थाने मम बलिः अभविष्यत्। अतः कारागारवासार्थम् अहम् इदानीं सुरक्षितः अस्मि।
अतः यत् भवति तत् हिताय भवति. वदतु, यत् भवति तत् हिताय भवति. Let's do an application of what we have learnt here. So, this is one of the important powerful mantras that are chanted during the Durga Puja time. So, it's an invocation to the goddess asking for certain powers and certain qualities from her. So, it says, it's known as the Saubhagya mantra. So, the mantra that brings good well-being and good fortune. Dehi saubhagyam arogyam, dehi me paramam sukham, rupam dehi jayam dehi, yasho dehi dvisho jahi. Alright, so let's do the chant, let's do the grammatical analysis. Dehi, yes, it was that googly that we learnt for the ajna of da. So, dehi means you give. Saubhagyam, half there. Saubhagyam plus arogyam becomes Saubhagyam arogyam. Dehi, give me. Me, paramam sukham, so give me the highest of bliss. Then Rupam Dehi. So these prayers to the gods that we had were not just esoteric, they were not just about some high philosophical, they were also requests for having a full life, and we find this quest for fullness of life very much present in the Vedas. So when people accuse the Indian culture of being otherworldly, it's not really true, because there's a lot of emphasis on living life to the fullest, and these kinds of mantras are a clear proof of that. So, Rupam Dehi, Jayam Dehi, give me victory in all my efforts, because then life becomes meaningful. Not that there is any problem in defeat, but then there is an aspiration for success in whatever one is trying to do. Yasho Dehi, give me fame, give me popularity, because then what I would say would be heard by many more. And then Dvisho Jahi, so please eliminate any kind of animosity around me, because that is another burden that prevents us from achieving our full potential. So, give me good fortune and good health, give me the highest bliss, give me beauty, a beautiful form, give me victory, give me fame, destroy animosity. So, I'll say it and I'd like you to repeat after me and also feel the power of this particular verse. Dehi saubhagyam arogyam, dehi me paramam sukham, Rupam dehi jayam dehi, yasho dehi dvisho jahi. Alright, I just noticed one thing, that I had left out doing the Sandhi Vicheda here. So, yasho becomes yashaha and dvisho becomes dvishaha, jahi. Alright, so let's move on. Sri Aurobindo has this very powerful hymn to Durga, of which I picked up just these two stanzas because I thought they were very pertinent to the condition that we are all in, especially in India and a lot in the world itself. And I thought, because of the pujas that are coming up in the week after the next, I thought bearing these aspirations in mind would be very helpful to invoke the right force during that period. So he says, Mother Durga, India lies now in selfishness and fearfulness and littleness. Make us great, make our efforts great, our hearts vast, make us true to our resolve. May we no longer desire the small, void of energy, given to laziness, stricken with fear. Mother Durga, extend wide the power of yoga. We are thy Aryan children. Develop in us again the lost teaching, character, strength of intelligence, faith and devotion, force of austerity, power of chastity and true knowledge. Bestow all that upon the world to help mankind appear, O Mother of the world. Dispel all ills. These two stanzas are self-sufficient, but I'd just like to add that when Sri Aurobindo talks of Aryan, he's talking of it in the true sense in the Vedas of Aryans representing noble souls. They are the warriors. They are those who are ready to cultivate their inner being in order to sow the seeds of divinity and to become warriors of light. And as you can see that this prayer is not just a prayer for India, but it's an invocation for all of the world. And that's why in the Vedas they have this saying which says, Krinvantu Vishwam Aryan, make of the whole world Aryans, such aspiring souls and flaming warriors. So a few references for you there. Viryamastute, with the upcoming pujas, I invite you to join in this aspiration of having the courage to be good, to do the right, and to fight for truth. Dhanyavada.